This Sunday, the readings are from Jonah in the Old Testament and also the first chapter of Mark and the call of the fishermen. So if you want to read them, Jonah is only 2 pages. But Jonah, of course, is the story where God asked Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh and tell the people about God. Jonah is afraid, so he runs away from God, and he gets on a boat and sails off in the opposite direction to the city of Nineveh. A storm hits the boat. The sailors are afraid. Jonah has told them already that he's running away from God, and so he believes that the storm has come about because he has not listened to God. The storm gets worse, and in the end Jonah persuades the crew, the other passengers, to throw him overboard. He thinks that if they do that, the storm will stop and the other passengers will all be saved. The sailors throw Jonah into the raging sea. He can't swim, he sinks, and he's swallowed by a whale. He stays safe within the whale for 3 days, after which the whale spits Jonah up onto a sandy shore near to Nineveh. Jonah walks into the city and tells the people about God. The story of Jonah is, of course, a once upon a time story. Now go forward in time to the shores of the Sea of Galilee. Jesus is watching Simon and Andrew, James and John, as they throw their fishing nets into the lake to catch fish. Jesus stands and watches them, and then he says to them, and I will guess that he knew them before he actually says this. This isn't a chance meeting. He says, put down your nets and come with me, and we will go out and tell the world and all people about God. Follow me, come with me, trust me. And the fishermen put down their nets and they walk out into the world with Jesus to tell all people of the good news of God. Jonah learns that God will look after him, that there is no need for him to run away from God. The fishermen learn that God is a God who cares, and that God is everywhere, so that you can't hide from God, no matter how hard you may try. God, I suppose, is like a parent or a grandparent. God is like a best friend. God is like someone you work with and you trust. God is like a teacher. God is with us wherever we are. God holds us whenever we need to be held. Jonah was afraid when he fell into the sea, but God held him safe inside a whale. The disciples would find themselves caught in a storm on the Sea of Galilee, a storm so severe that their boat was in danger of sinking. But God held them through the storm. And in that storm, Jesus stood up in the boat, whilst all around the waves and the thunder and the lightning raged. And he stood there, and Jesus spoke to the storm, "Peace, be still." When you have troubles, when you have problems, when you feel alone, when you feel that you are sinking in a sea of troubles, of doubts, you have to remember, no matter how hard it is, that God is there. God is here. God is everywhere. Peace, be still. And sometimes we need a place to be still in. Perhaps just light a candle, put it in the dark, and think. Think about the peace of God, that God will be with you whenever you need him. He's all around us. God is everywhere. Peace. Be still and know that I am God.